Someone once told me that perfection is the enemy of completeness. And this is something that I have struggled with on a personal project that I've been working on recently, and trying to give myself a deadline and come up with an MVP, knowing that it's never going to be perfect, and trying to build the project in a way that I find acceptable, and then drawing a line under it. And it's getting that closure that the stuff that I have done has worked to a point in which I can sign it off for myself. It's very different when I'm working for a client, because when you work for a client, they give you the acceptance criteria and you build it to their requirements. When you're doing a personal project, you come up with the requirements and you are holding yourself accountable. There's always going to be the need to improve things, or the want to improve things, I should say. So I didn't add GitHub Actions. I didn't add any form of linting. I didn't refactor certain files that I knew could have been refactored. The project works, but it doesn't work as perfectly as perhaps I would like, but it works. And it's knowing when to stop because I have other things that are perhaps more important than this to do, and I need to accept that perfection is the enemy of completeness. It is done, and now I can move on. One of the ways that I've managed to get to this point is come up with a things to do list that go above and beyond the MVP, which means that if I have any other downtime in the future, I can then look back at those GitHub issues and I can fix them individually. And I don't feel like I'm putting on the pressure to do it right now to get it perfect. I've created a list of those things and I can focus on those in the future if needed. But perfection is the enemy of completeness, and us programmers, we feel that when we are working on our own personal projects.